Shout out to LTTV. Shout out to LTTV.
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's get right into this one. We have a lot of messages from Moriah Mills to comb over. Moriah Mills has been harassing the timeline nonstop, complaining about Zion Williamson. If y'all don't know who Moriah Mills is, I don't blame you. I had no idea who she was prior to this whole Zion Williamson drama. We're going to get into it. We have perspectives from O'Shea Duke Jackson, Stephen A. Smith, and Gilbert Arenas. Three differing perspectives on this matter. But most people on their channels are cooking Zion Williamson, calling him a simp for this behavior, calling him a trick for this behavior. Let's get into what we got here.
My baby, you're going to see this at some point. I don't know what the future holds, but mommy and daddy love you. You don't know nothing else in this world. Know that mommy and daddy love you.
Zion Williamson is a great athlete. He can jump real high and dribble basketballs. Unfortunately, he's very stupid. This is why he has this one chick pregnant by the name of Concrete Rose. Stop the show. Who also has a BBL and who's beating up chicks here on YouTube. But then, after announcing he got, this chick pregnant, who's claiming to be his girlfriend, he is now dealing with Moriah Mills. Now, who's Moriah Mills? Moriah Mills is an adult film star.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
With a ridiculous BBL that's stupid. He was, can I get a cha-ching sound effect, Demo? He was allegedly paying her for pay-for-play intimate relationships where he paid her $1,000 a week in exchange for intimate encounters. All right? Now, Moriah says she's in a committed relationship with Zion Williamson and upset that the ball.
Now, that is absolute
cap.
He was paying for interactions with her as she provides in the receipts. Zion Williamson never really had game like that. He's always been getting cooked for his past relationships. We're going to dive into some of those text messages and pictures in this compilation. Let's get into this.
He cheated on her, and she has provided receipts showing that Zion has been tricking off. Now, I'm gonna go through some of these receipts. Receipts are awesome, right? So Dima, theme music. She goes here. Better pray I'm not pregnant too, because I'm definitely late. At Zion Williamson, stop the show. Oh my God, bro. No wonder why you don't play any basketball. You played like 29 games last year. You're too busy having sex without condoms. Stupid.
Stop.
My bad. I was on mute. She said that she's late.
Stop the cap.
What she is showing here is absolute
Emotional damage.
because what we see here in various text messages is her outing all the dirty laundry. She's mad, or she's showing that Zion's mad at all the things that are going on. She is on the timeline actively tweeting up a storm. She was posting things with nudes that she was, hold on, there's a whole bunch of shit. She is dropping, what is this? What is this right here? Get in my way when I'm trying to save mine. Fuck you, Zion Williamson, more gifts. Or I don't know what the FU is for that, but whatever. Wire transfer, incoming, 20 grand. Zion Williamson. She's outing all sorts of shit. You've embarrassed Zion Williamson, haven't slept in days or eaten weak and emotionally distressed. She's all over the timeline with all sorts of fuckery. Up to this, if I check the timeline right now to this last hour, we're going to see her tweeting some bullshit in relation to Zion Williamson and their alleged relationship. This was all transactional, which we're going to see in this video. Let's get back into this, y'all.
Maybe you have something else going on there that we don't know about. Then, second tweet, they knew they couldn't even impregnate a real porn star. At Zion Williamson, stop the show. This is... Oh my God. Oh man.
Now she's arguing on the timeline that she's not a porn star and she left that life alone. But now she's like, you couldn't even impregnate a real porn star. What is going on here?
What?
This kid.
What up, TG? Let's get it.
It's gonna be crazy if it's yours, right? Demon, give me like a Jimmy music. She says, I warned you about trapping type hoes, Zion Williamson, and you didn't listen to me. I know the game. F you. Wait, let's start. Demon, blare out that F word. And congrats again. The bill was too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs when you couldn't see me or I was busy. I mean, stop the show. You're busy doing what? I mean, obviously you're no talent, so.
Now, what did she say here? The bill was too high when you couldn't see me or I was busy. The bill was too high. Now you're claiming like you were in some sort of real, authentic relationship with dude because you're sour and bitter that he has another woman pregnant and you couldn't secure the bag that you wanted to secure.
Congrats again. The bill was too high, so you had to scrap for crumbs when you couldn't see me or I was busy. I mean, stop the show. You're busy doing what? I mean, obviously you're no talent, so there's nothing that he can get from you. I call me the demo. I let you F me so many times without a condom, and this is what you do to me, a hood rat that does CPN. Like, you see how they have no shame? What woman comes on and says, I let you F me so many times without a condom, and you're so stupid to put this out there in the public. And again, this is dumb. This is why like guys deal with women who have nothing to lose, and it's crazy because you're silly, right? This is crazy.
Now, what has she said about any of this? I have not heard a word from his baby mother. The girl that he chose to get pregnant, I have not heard a peep out of her. I'm hearing there's a third girl speaking out now. There's a third woman speaking out for the clout. We have Moriah Mills doing the most. I have not heard anything from his baby mother. So I guess she's moving accordingly, although she was an ex-stripper. We're going to get into that in a second.
This one. I hate you, ONG. I don't know what ONG means.
Oh, God.
Looks like you've been had a girlfriend with other woman behind my back, you liar. Like, okay, stop the show. You're like a nobody to this person, Moriah Mills. I don't know why you think it's behind your back, because you don't offer any real value to the guy. So why would he ever really be faithful to you? I mean, just think about what you do for him.
It's not faithful. And that's where she's trying to get so much clout and trying to be so a part of the story and make a name for herself. Faithful to what? Everything was transactional. You're clowning him for tricking off on you, and then you're saying he was unfaithful by fucking other girls. Make it make sense. Let's get back into this.
Living, okay? Can I get a sound effect? You're an adult star, okay? You're only there for booty clapping sounds, right? And that's it. But let's look at these receipts she got here on Twitter. She goes, this was Zion goes. Bet I don't have a girlfriend, but if you move to New Orleans, would you be cool with the be like my official blank? Just asking so I know how to go about the situation with respect. Oh, but he's lying, bro. When you move, how much do you expect me to pay you a month?
Jesus Christ.
You hear that? How much do you expect me to pay you a month? He had this bitch on retainer.
Because of what I'm supersonic. Stop the show. Look, that must have been some good stuff, boy. This must have been some good stuff. Yeah, and ladies can out there, they can screw you so good, man, that you look. They can screw you so good you be paying per month. You don't care.
What?
You so good you be paying per month. You don't care.
You up here trying to get people sick.
Zion, you had this on retainer?
Stop it. Get some help.
What is going on here? What is going on here, Zion? Now, this was Zion in the past before he got drafted. He was getting outed by women like this. Yikes. Someone said that this makes so much more sense now. Videos like this.
Bro.
Someone said Zion deserves life in prison for even thinking of fucking this. Jeez. Now, this is the third woman that's getting involved. Outing Zion Williamson Lane. They always do the same thing. When a nigga's dead asleep in the hotel bed, taking pictures of the nigga's back, out and putting it on the IG timeline or Snapchat, whatever it is, and be laying around sleeping comfortably knowing you have bitches pregnant. Disgusted. So every girl is trying to blow up his spot now. They're like, oh, you got this girl pregnant? Now I'm going to out you and out whatever's going on with us. Someone tell my good sis Moriah, if he move you to NOLA, I'll move in with you. You see this? Do you see this? These girls are all reaching out for the clout. That's why I'm going to check the timeline right now. I'm pretty sure she's still actively tweeting. Moriah Mills, she's really trying to make a name out of this. Let's get back into this. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
Now, that was it for Stephen A's there's more on O'Shea Duke Jackson's channel. He published 2 videos, and I only used like a portion of one of his videos. There's more on his take, but it's pretty much just him expounding on the points that he was making earlier in that video. Stephen A. Smith has a completely different take, and so does Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas' take is wild. We're going to get into that shortly, and then we're going to get into all the pictures and the things that they're... I'm trying to not use the word receipt anymore. So I'm like trying to speak around not using that word because that's a woman word. Women brought that word in and niggas just adapted it, and it's like, nah, we not trying to use the word receipts anymore. So I've been struggling to try to talk my way around that word. The evidence that she has, we're going to get into that shortly. Let's get into this video.
Yesterday, reading some stuff with some whole gender reveal thing going on.
Hold on, let me adjust this volume real quick. Anti-Gravity 74 says Zion's baby mother was a former cam girl and stripper. I saw it on Twitter. It was wild. Yeah, we know she was a stripper. I didn't know she was a cam girl though. Let me get into this real quick. Let me adjust this volume because Stephen A's volume's a bit lower. I'm gonna leave the call-in link shortly, but let's get into this reaction.
The name Zion Williamson came up. And for those of you who don't know, Zion Williamson is a star player for the New Orleans Pelicans. That's who he is. He's in the news on the internet for the wrong reasons because apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, looking at my team, he's about to be a daddy. He's about to be a dad. And the person who's about to make him a new father is not the person that was on social media talking about him. Now I know that it's my job to talk about the news, but I pride myself in not getting into people's personal business like that. I talk sports, I talk news, I talk current events, stuff like that, but I kind of refrain from the personal because there are certain lines that can't be crossed. But I do have an obligation to say this much. Apparently, a girl by the name of Moriah Mills is all over the internet and calling him out by name, attaching his name to stuff, and saying, giving vivid details of their encounters with one another. She's a porn star.
Jesus Christ.
Now, we will. This is interrupting the whole thing, but I gotta announce this. We will have custom emojis for the members shortly. The custom emojis will correspond with some of your favorite drops that you hear on the show, and more. So stay tuned for custom emojis. We will be rolling them out sometime next week. Let's get back into this.
Now, y'all gonna sit up there and say, "Damn, where's Stephen A. going with this? Where am I going?" Are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's get these likes up. These likes looking dusty, y'all. Let's get these likes up, y'all.
I'm kind of pissed. Kind of pissed off. Because all I can think about is, man, you only played 29 games last year. And you missed the season before that. And I've been wondering what the hell is taking you so long to get healthy. Well, now I know. I mean, forget all this stuff. That's his personal business. She put it out there. It's a damn shame. My advice to you youngins out there, you can't always police what your partner's going to do.
That's facts. That is absolute facts. That's why you have to be very picky and choosy on who you choose to have children with or get married to. You see LeBron James, you don't see Savannah James talking out of turn very often, but when you're investing in these cheap thoughts, in these prostitutes, then you got to live with the results. Brian Ward says, a rich nigga spending money on hoes, what's new, who cares? Nigga, you say who cares? Everybody's covering it. Who cares? You here.
Stop it. Get some help.
I hate when people say who cares about something that's being covered while they're actively watching what they're saying who cares about. I'm not even going to read the rest of your sentence, sir, but come on, man.
Publicize what's not going to be publicized. You got to cancel them immediately if they're willing to betray your trust like that. I know I would. Second order of business is that chances are if you mess with a porn star, it's going to be public. I don't call Jimmy Garoppolo porn star Jimmy for nothing. The man went to a damn restaurant in Melrose. Right there in Beverly Hills. With the porn star. Clearly you wanted everybody to know you porn star Jimmy. Porn star Zion doesn't exactly ring the same way as porn star Jimmy. But that porn star didn't talk about Garoppolo the way this one is talking about Zion. And I'm not going to repeat what she said. It's not appropriate, even for YouTube. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I'm not. Because I don't care. You're young, you're not married, you can do what you want to do. With whomever you choose. It's your business. It's a damn shame she putting your stuff out like that. Need to cancel her.
Yep.
But there's a bigger issue here. I mean...
Now, she's the type of girl that you have to ghost. He should have ghosted her. He shouldn't have been responding. She's coming out to the public, the media, talking all this stuff, outing their text messages. And then when he responds to her, telling her to shut the hell up, which we have some of these messages here, she goes and outs it. We're going to pull that up shortly. Let's get back into this.
Porn star. Oh, one would surmise. But there's a bigger issue here.
Whoops.
I mean, she's a porn star. Well, one would surmise she's kind of an expert at whatever it is she does. And, I've been waiting for the leg injury to cure to heal, Zion. I've been waiting for a while. She's been waiting for a while. New Orleans has been waiting for a while. I mean, we've been waiting, man. I'm not going to get into all of this. I'm just going to say, yo, man, when you going to play? I ain't forget her. Forget all that. That's your personal business. When you gonna play, Zion? In 29 games. You missed the game before. Your first season, you only played 21 games. Your second season, you missed 21 games. You played 24 games your first season, missed 21 your second season, didn't play your third season, and only played 29 out of 82 games your fourth season. I mean, damn, bro. No wonder you ain't healthy. I'm talking about your legs. I'm just saying, man. Y'all focus on the wrong thing. Get your minds out of the gutter. That's his business. What I'm concerned about is we need those legs spry. We need you bench pressing with your big self. We need you bench pressing about 400 pounds. We need you running up and down that court. New Orleans needs you healthy. Do you understand that if you were healthy this year, Zion Williamson, New Orleans could be in the finals? Y'all could have beat Denver. You, C.J. McCullough, Brandon Ingram, Valanciunas and those boys, you could have beat Denver. Y'all wasn't even in the equation because...
Now, people are saying he was crazy for this take, but people forget that they were the number 1 seed in the Western Conference when he was healthy. Brandon Ingram and everybody was healthy at one point. Actually, I don't even think Brandon Ingram was playing. But when Zion was healthy, they were the number 1 seed for, the first half of the season?
You weren't healthy. Zion Williamson, ladies and gentlemen, Zion Williamson, in the last 2 seasons that he's played, the man has averaged 27 points on 61% shooting from the field and 26 points on 60% shooting from the field. He's a man-child. But you can't get healthy.
Jimmy James says he's better than LeBron.
All due respect, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear that.
How is he better than LeBron? What are we doing here? Oh, you mean like actively currently where LeBron's at in his 20th season and where he's at when he was healthy, production-wise? If you want to debate that, go ahead, but...
Your lower extremities were compromised. Some people will say evidently not all of them. I am not going there. I am simply saying, I want to see you play. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We see you back on the court, bro. Stories like this will fade into the twilight when you get back on the court. But if you can't get back on the court, because your legs just ain't right. Let's just say this story might give folks cause to pause.
So he's saying he's getting worked out by these porn stars and it's keeping him off the court. Jesus Christ. Shout out to New Jordan Era getting the Chat Pass membership. Shout out to you. Once again, shout out to New Jordan Era with the $2 super sticker. Yeah, shout out to you. Let's get it.
I'm getting rich.
As to why you can't seem to get yourself healthy.
To be honest, I gotta applaud him. No, seriously, What?
What are you?
Now we're gonna hear from Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas' take is vastly different from the field. The field being everybody else reporting on this, calling him a simp, calling him a trick, calling him an idiot for getting involved with strippers and porn stars and being unaccountable for them outing his business. He has a vastly different take. Let's listen to what Gilbert Arenas has to say about this.
Calling
Keep
him
the
for?
goddamn side chicks in check, nigga.
No.
What are you applauding him for?
Listen, he
Keep them in check.
He hasn't done nothing wrong. All right, we have John Morant, right?
No, he ain't did. I didn't say.
Hold on, no.
I agree with you.
We have John
agreeing with
Morant,
you.
who is in the strip club paying $50,000. Zion has in-house entertainment from his girl. You can't get no better than that. Right? He at home watching TV and he like, babe, come on, babe. Come on, babe. He has entertainment in the crib from his boo.
Yes.
And then at the end of the day, he can just pick it up. All right, babe.
Yeah, pick it up, yeah.
He ain't gotta go to the strip club. He just
Right there.
Just throw it on the back.
Now, Gilbert Arenas is not thinking when he says this. If it was his girl, cool. That's your baby mother, sir. She's raising your child, sir. And from the gender reveal, it's a girl. So your little daughter is being raised by an ex-stripper or a current stripper. Man, this is wild, man.
Right there. Oh my! Why didn't I think of that?
Make it clap.
I'm sending my goofy ass.
I need them dollars. I'm in love with a stripper.
Where the dollars at? Where the dollars?
You got the one or two.
Oh my!
Come on, Gil.
He's protected.
Now I'm putting ex-stripper on her. I'm pretty sure she's a current stripper. I'm cleaning it up a little bit by saying ex-stripper. I don't know. It's not confirmed that she's an ex-stripper. So let's keep the stripper title currently.
By the elements of his youth.
You don't have to go out no more.
Don't have to go out.
What do you
I don't know. All the NBA players laughing at the man. When you go to the strip club spending hundreds of thousands, and he has it all.
I got me one.
In the crib, just
Got
watch
me.
it. Soon as you get bored, hey, hey,
Come here.
everybody shaking for daddy right quick. Come on, man. Why didn't I think of that? Hey, ladies, listen. If y'all stripping,
I'm sick of him.
right? Y'all see I got ones on deck. Come on to the crib. I don't gotta leave the house. I'm trying to make everything. You ain't gonna.
No discrimination.
The only problem is he just had another side chick.
No
that was-
discrimination.
Listen, he had another girl that was what, a porn star?
Yeah. Actress.
One's a
No, that's a porn star. She's a star.
Adult actress.
No, actress is like that fake stuff.
She really.
She's like,
Sex worker.
no. There's listen.
sex
There's levels to everything, right? Right? You got amateurs, and then you got stars. Right? The one who complains, she's technically like the LeBron James
Yeah.
of the industry. Right? So he's working with the good stuff. Right?
Hey,
This ain't no amateur stuff right here.
top tier.
So I can see why she's offended. She's looking at it, hey, I'm a star. In my world, I am here.
Top
and you
tier.
over here messing with these raggedy.
What?
Who is he talking about? Who is he referring to? Is he referring to the Moriah Mills chick? Because she ain't that. We seen her earlier in this presentation, y'all. Y'all seen the video of her trying to shake her ass. We seen that. We seen entirely too much BBLs. She had more than one surgery, clearly. She has ass on top of ass, which makes it look entirely too weird and bizarre, misshaped. She looks funny. She looks beyond a video game character at this point. 1440, we going back. Hold on, y'all. What is this? Did he just call this the LeBron James of strippers? And she a porn star too. Gilbert Arenas with that take.
Get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him. Okay.
Nonetheless, let's get back into this, y'all.
Raggedy ass strippers, huh? I can see how she gets offended. You got to understand the levels of the ladies you're messing with.
Oh my God.
I think
That's a fact.
it was,
All right, hold on.
one of the tweets she said she was trying to make him a king like LeBron James. So
Fuck
admire
her feelings, man.
but I could admire trying to, elevate Zion to that next, that go-tier level.
Listen, we can laugh at the professions, but listen, she is a queen in the world she was in, so she understands professionalism, right? She understands professionalism, and you can see what she gets offended by. You are endangering me with what you're dealing with.
No, it ain't. Cause
Now, once again, this take is it's pretty terrible, man. It's pretty terrible because
Stop the cap.
right here.
Professionalism, right? She understands professionalism.
Lie.
She understands professionalism. What is all this? When things don't go her way, she's outing everything. I'm past 7 weeks now, Zion. Get a DNA test. Ma'am.
Stop the cap. Emotional damage.
What is this? You ate my ass last week, Zion. Pause, because it came. But what is this?
Stop the cap.
Understands professionalism? Come on, man. She does not understand professionalism at all. What is he doing here? What part of the game is this? 15-13. Look at his baby mother and look at the family look what he chose. Look what he chose that's not embarrassing him opposed to the bitch that's crying on Twitter nonstop. Let's get into this, y'all, real quick.
My baby, you're gonna see this at some point. I don't know what the future holds, but mommy and daddy love you. You don't know nothing else in this world. Know that mommy and daddy love you. Life.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to get slapped with a fat copyright from that, so let me just mute this real quick. Now, this is Kima and Zion. Why is her name first? All right, come on, fast forward, nigga. Let's get into this. Fuck all these, fuck the decor, the decorations. Let's get into this. This is the more important thing that I'm trying to point out about the woman that he chose, because we have not heard a peep out of Akima. What a bizarre name. We have not heard anything from her though. God damn it. Let's fast forward the shit out of this. All right. Now, this part is what I'm referring to. This is the gender reveal. This is the mixing of the families. Their families get along. They mixed well. She has a YouTube channel. Wait, does she have a YouTube channel? What am I talking? Hold on. I'm talking shit now at this point. Thinking about the wrong woman right now. Hold on, y'all. Oh, no, I can't. Nonetheless, you see, we don't hear a peep from... Yeah, she does have a YouTube channel. This is the channel that she put it... What am I talking about? Yeah, this is where I got this from. This is their gender reveal from her YouTube channel. This is things that Zion okays and agrees with because he's posting this on his social media. He's moving forward with this girl. As TG says, he seems happy and accepting of this baby. He is happy and accepting of her. Regardless of her being a stripper and the world clowning him, he went and moved in this direction, and we've not heard a peep from her sullying his name. So this other angry thought that's coming at him on social media, there was nothing professional about her. There was nothing solid there. He made the right choice by moving on from her, but let's get back into this, y'all. Hold on. I just messed up the whole thing. Hold on.
Right? She understands professionalism, and you can see what she gets offended by. You are endangering me with what you're dealing with.
No, it ain't, because it's
private.
private.
Is that
What we do is private.
In her world, she has to be tested.
Yes,
Everything has
she
to.
does.
No. What I'm saying is knowing about her. Bitch, shut up, sit down.
No.
Ain't nobody know nothing about me and you until you just open your mouth. Because
No,
you jealous.
No, that's facts.
Shut your ass up.
No.
Sit the fuck down.
It's
Bitch,
facts.
you fucking up my bag.
Facts.
Now you don't get paid this month.
No.
Now you don't get fucking paid this
No.
month. Now you keep fucking around, I'm gonna take the car back.
No. Yeah, you're right, but technically, that stripper done fucked up the bag.
How?
Getting pregnant.
got
Because
pregnant?
there's one that's actually a professional. She understands really the elements. Like, I'm helping you with your diet, fat boy. I'm helping you with your diet. I got you eating right. I got you. Like, did you see the conversation they had?
Oh, yeah.
That's some. Hey, Zion's pimping. Right here. Hey,
You ain't know that's what I'm saying.
No, he said
Said he says you'll mix well too when you just struck it rich. Well, how's that going for Krishan and Blueface? Their families don't mix. They're getting the bag. Just because you get in the bag doesn't mean everything's going to be good with your family life. People are still dusting it up, making a mess out of everything. Have you not watched Love and Hip Hop? Have you not seen all these niggas that got money in the past and still getting the money in their dysfunctional families when they mix with the women that they're mixing with? The entire industry is messy when it comes to that. Not just entertainers, not just rappers and shit. The athletes go through all sorts of messiness as well. That's why Gilbert Arenas is giving this take. But let's get back into this.
He said, hey, how much is going to cost me a month? Like, he calculated everything. And I know 100%, at this point, he has regretted his decision because I know she,
Don't point
the
at
porn star, I'm pointing past you.
Okay.
I didn't say she right here. Sativa, I pointed right here. She
So,
was a calculated fix.
Yes.
That came with responsibilities.
You said not like that, respectfully. So you're saying it's a different level of money. So what about the basketball wives? What about those rich ex-NBA players that made the same type of bag that their money, that their wives and their families don't mix well, and they're having constant problems, and they're on these relationship resort shows or whatever those things are called. I can't remember the names. I'm drawing blanks. But there's all sorts of shows, man. All these entertainers, it doesn't go. It's not peaches and cream for all these folks. It's not sunflowers and rainbows for these folks. But let's get back into this.
What you gonna do for me? He already know all the nasty things she's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in heaven.
Yep.
Oh, it keeps him from them streets.
Absolutely.
Right? You can. Hey, all the stuff she said.
Have you seen what's going on with Paul Pierce recently? We're gonna get into that shortly as well.
You do all this. She's naming it, knowing it's normal for her. Right? She's like it's luxury.
Right. I did
That's
do
why
some basic research
she mad.
for this segment.
She mad. Sit your ass down, side, bitch. You mad. You spilling the
You're
tea.
mad, but what I'm saying is I'm mad.
This is who you are.
I'm mad because you're going outside. This is not stable life.
Yes.
So now, because you did that, child support about to be skyrocketing now because she's gonna hit you for numbers.
100.
Me, I was a fixed income. I was about
He's in the
$25,000 to $5,000
You right.
a month.
He's in the South. You right.
Right, but what I'm saying is I'm $5,000 a month to $2,500, $5,000 fixed income, gonna do all the nasty stuff for you.
Seti, Paul Pierce is real life. Those shows, a lot of those shows are storylines, but a lot of those things affect their real life, and a lot of these people use their real lives as storylines, and they run their real lives into shambles. So you're saying it's storylines, it's all cap. Like, beyond referring to TV shows and reality television shows, I can give you a bevy of different examples. Paul Pierce was one of them. We're gonna get into a few later.
One day she's gonna be breaking your pockets for 30, 40,000.
100%.
So
For 18 years.
You don't know. You might want to be with her.
fixed income
Cool.
versus variable
But when it's
rate.
over, huh?
So fixed income versus a variable rate, because that variable,
Listen.
depending on interest rates, can climb.
He's in the South. He all right.
I remember some chicks was like, yeah, I just need $2,000 a month. The thought of $2,000 a month to have everything I wanted seemed ridiculous.
Yep. What year was it?
Hindsight.
Give me that now.
Yeah,
That's what-
hindsight.
Give me that now.
But inflation, like
Girl,
even you throwing
Is that
dollars out.
$2,000 still on the table a month? Yes. Men, we mess up, right? We mess up, and you pick the same person that now we're older, we will pick too. Right? We're looking at the world. Like, listen. As men, we're valuing what other people are thinking about us versus who actually makes us actually happy.
Right.
And who is actually has our best interests at heart. So if Zion is walking.
I'm sorry, folks, but oh shit, I'm in the wrong folder. Hold on, y'all.
People are thinking about us versus who actually makes us actually happy.
Right.
And who is actually has our best interests at heart.
Stop the cap.
It's a total fabrication.
Lie! Fucking lie!
Now, what he's saying is absolutely contrary to what we're seeing, because if Zion was doing that, he would not be with the stripper that makes him happy, where his family and her family meshes in and mixes in well, and they are happy to have children together. And he don't give a fuck about what people think in that regard. He's doing what makes him happy. You are campaigning and opining for Moriah Mills, the thought that's exposing him, and you're saying that she handles it with a level of professionalism, and you just want to be throwing, like, I'm so confused with this take. It makes no sense.
So if Zion is walking with the two, he's embarrassed for the porn star because of everybody knows who she is, right? Even though that might be making us the happiest versus the one that no one knows, but she's not, right?
Now, once again,
Stop the cap.
nobody knows. People know his baby mother. Y'all see the thumbnail? She's in a picture with Boozy. That other picture to the right, that's also a picture of her. She's out there on the internet.
So when I talk to girls and they say, yeah, you know, I will make you a king. Wrong, you can't make me a king. Right? That's impossible.
It's not
it's
her
logically
job. It's not even
impossible.
her
You
job.
can't be a queen and make me a king.
That's facts.
Because that's not actually how kings are made. Kings are made and I can make you a queen.
Yep.
Right? That's literally how it goes. You're a nobody and I can make you a queen in its respect. A queen can't make a king. He would just be the queen's husband. Right? Logistically. So when it comes to just as men, our goal should be who makes us the happiest. I don't care how many dudes you messed with. Are you making me happy? Genuinely
You're
happy.
doing things that I really
like you can
need
have
done.
sex with 100 men and then you pick me and I'm the happiest man.
What? Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
We don't want to hear that, Gil. We don't want to hear that. We don't got no time for that. What are you talking about, sir? We don't want to hear that.
I don't care how many dudes you messed with. Are you making me happy? Genuinely
You're
happy.
doing things that I really
Like you
need
can have
done.
sex with 100 men and then you pick me and I'm the happiest man on earth. Versus you are a virgin and you're making my life a living hell. And I got 4 degrees. How the fuck is those 4 degrees helping me smile at night?
Man, listen. How many you had on?
Okay, so that point is true. If you like, we get the extreme, but that's the problem with Gilbert Arenas, and that's the problem with a lot of these people on these panels or these are on podcasts. They live in the goddamn extremes. Why is it the extreme? Why is it the hoe that makes you happy that's fucked the world, or the virgin that's an insufferable pain in the ass modern woman talking about their degrees? Like, why is it the absolute extremes? Let's get back into this, y'all.
On the road.
On the road? Oh, I was him.
So we all had them on the road,
And
we move them around,
and we end up
bring
picking
them in,
and we end up picking the wrong one.
but we only pick the ones closest to us. We don't really import it in. We pick the one that's like, all right, you around the
Usually
way.
one that's the one that
the fucked up one.
Yeah, we end up picking the fucked up one because they quiet, they do this, and now
But
know.
he got us.
you're
You
sitting
know
in
what I'm saying, though.
You're sitting in child support court. You're sitting in child support court, $55,000. Wish I would have took the damn $2,000 a month. All right, so listen, ladies that love.
I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
We also have some more child support court videos to react to. Let's get back into this.
Like you don't need to cook. I don't need a cook. I don't need a cleaner.
What you need?
Shake that thing.
Shake.
All right. You need a wife, girl. You need a wife, girl.
I need a wife that can shake that.
You need a wife, girl.
That can shake that.
Sam, put him in the back,
You
man.
need a wife that you could be compatible with, man.
Yeah.
That can, no, compatible with me is compatible with me is watching the game and then you walk by, give a little shake and I'm like, You asking me 400 questions. I'm like,
emotional intelligence,
I'm sitting here trying to watch the game.
Stop it. Get some help.
This nigga just needs to spend a little more time in the strip club. That's what he needs to do. Spend a little more time in the strip club, sir.
You asking me questions?
I want you to be tapped into your emotions.
What I'm saying is,
But the female should know. But
you already
should know how you are.
Compatible with you, they gotta know who you are. So I know who I am.
But you guys gotta be willing to grow together too.
Like I don't listen. You shake your ass for a living and you make me happy. We're gonna be in the club. Like what's happening?
Hey,
watch out. Do the thing. Do the house.
We practice in front of everybody. We practice. You want everybody to see your girl.
I don't care.
That's who he is. He's saying, this is who I am.
You listen.
This is who I am.
Listen, I'm secure with my confidence.
There you go.
So I don't like my girl want to wear whatever I'm secure.
No, that's but you want your girl shaking ass like how she do at the house in public.
Do the trick. Do the spin trick, and I'm gonna be there with 100 like
Y'all ain't got nothing on that. Y'all ain't got nothing on that.
Y'all ain't got nothing.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
This is what I'm talking about. Gil needs to speak for himself. He needs to speak, which he is speaking for himself. He knows who he is, but he's speaking for himself. Not many people can relate to this.
Y'all ain't got nothing on my brain.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Gil.
Relax.
I'm with you, Gil.
No way.
I'm with you, Gil.
Let's keep this thing moving.
Put it in the investment fund. We gonna make it investment.
I gotta throw the dollar. Let's keep this thing moving.
If that's
You pocket the dollar.
If that's who I'm happy with, if that's who makes me happy.
Yes.
The outside world don't make me happy. The outside world is not gonna make me look at I know who I picked. You're not gonna make me feel like a loser.
But you don't really think, you don't ever want to have like a conversation with your girl? Like
yes.
So
about the new trick she learned at
Man,
the club.
babe, I did this nasty trick for you tonight.
You already.
And on that note,
Hey, Zion.
That was
on that note,
right there too.
I'm gonna tell you this, Zion.
I'm not touching that.
You doing the smart way. You got everything that you dream of in house, right? And then if you want to show us some of the videos the other one is doing, I don't care. If you want to pay it,
I'm down.
Send it through the DM, you know what I mean?
And on that note, I never thought I would say this.
Change subject, please.
I never thought I would say
Zion. Man of the year.
If you feel like I sing good, you are.
Oh, okay. We're gonna react to this as well. We're gonna hold on. Let me pull up some of the Zion messages that this girl is outing. Let me get some of the highlights before we get into the next segment. We got some trending topics we're gonna react to. Wait, what? Wait, what is this? Hold on. This girl said you cried. I don't even want to read these words because I'm gonna have to hit y'all with all sorts of pauses out here. But what in the fuck? You cried when hold on. Let me try to read this from a third person perspective. She says Zion cried when she sucked his dick. I should have taped you, big baby. Oh, you big cry baby. What kind of man? Get this girl the hell out of here. Y'all can go to her Twitter timeline to read all the tweets. There's too much things she's doing reaching for clout. Now, let's get into this. This is a clip from, what is this show called again? God damn it. College Hill. There we go. College Hill. This is going viral. My girl wanted me to react to this for her. Shout out to my girl. Happy birthday to my girl. It was her birthday yesterday. Let me give her some applause and some horns, y'all. Now, I don't speak about my relationship much on this podcast because I don't want y'all in my business. So that's all I'm gonna do. Shout out to my girl though. Hold on, let's get the applause, y'all. Now, Jocelyn Hernandez versus Amber Rose. They showed us the initial part of the squabble, the argument that led up to the fight, the first hit, but they decided to blank it out and not show us the fight. So they've been getting a lot of smoke for this. Let's get into this clip and break this down. Now, this is why they got smoke, because this is foolish. Out of respect for all parties involved, we've chosen to not to show this fight. College Hill and ASU do not condone violence of any kind. So you say out of respect for all the parties, you decide not to show the fight, but you showed everything leading up to the fight, and you showed that there was, in fact, some sort of violence and the fight. That whole shit was pointless. I don't know why they didn't show the scrap at that point. This is that Jessica X bullshit. You show the picture of you, and you say you don't want to go on video because then you'll get doxxed. But the picture's still up. We should be able to correlate. It's the same dumbass logic. It makes no sense. That was just a random shot at Jessica X.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so one's in the chat if you think Jocelyn was right. Two's in the chat if you think Amber Rose was right. Now, a little bit more context into this. They were speaking about the same race relations issues in a past class earlier that day. They were talking about the one drop rule, and Amber pretty much talking about not feeling white enough to blend in with her white family because she had some black in her. So she would be kind of ostracized from certain white events because she was not white, but she would always fit in with the black. So she was saying that. And prior to that, they had a little back and forth where they were talking about various issues. And Amber got mad at the gay guy in this class, I can't remember his name, because he tried to calm down the argument because he thought it would come to fisticuffs. And Amber's like, nah, we're cool like that. We have these conversations. So he got smoke from everybody in the house for basically trying to calm the beef, and then they ended up into this fight pretty much. So it ended up going the same place. He's tried to stop it. So she tried to act like she was more cool with these conversations, and she was not sensitive. So Amber, at that point, I looked at her, I'm like, you are sensitive about these conversations, and you were acting like at first. Jocelyn is aggressive. She picks at people. She's unnecessary, but she's speaking her mind, and I don't know, man. To me, it seems like Amber is insecure about her being mixed. She doesn't know which side she wants to play half the time. When Jocelyn says she wants to be a white girl, I somewhat agree with some of her sentiments, but the thing is, she is white. She's black and she's white. She's mixed. It's very complicated. It's a complicated identity when you're mixed. I'm not mixed. I don't know shit about that. I don't know about tugging and pulling from the right side. Okay, so we have one vote. We have one vote for Jocelyn, TG, one vote for Amber Rose with CP the artist. Everybody else is at a standstill. Y'all don't know. Pace Brown says, looking at it now, Amber did start that shit. Jocelyn said, I wasn't directing it at you. I just looked that way. Then Amber says, but my mom white. She was kind of directing it at her, but that's what the conversation was about. She was the person that was insecure about her position. Chronic Introvert says, I can't decide because I'm biased. Well, where does your bias lie? Decide anyway, nigga. We all biased. Everybody tries to make opinions outside, or people try to make arguments outside of their bias, but generally we all have some bias in us at the end of the day. All right, so we got 2 votes for 2, 2 votes for 1. Well, Pace Brown says Amber started it, so I'm guessing that's a vote for 1. So we got 3 for Jocelyn, 4 for Jocelyn now, 2 for Amber. That's 5 for Jocelyn, 2 for Amber. Well, I can add myself in. I'm more on Jocelyn's side to keep it a stack. TG says 1 was hitting aloud. Yep. They were allowing all the conversation, although it may be seemed as, oh, you're being insensitive or X, Y, and Z. The teacher nobody stopped the conversation. She went and she put her hands on her, so she's automatically wrong in that. The thing is, every time we watch reality shows and we see a dark-skinned woman put hands on somebody, that bitch is the devil all of a sudden. She's aggressive. It's all the negative stereotypes, but when it's a light-skin, a white, a mix, a Spanish woman, it's, oh, that bitch had it coming. She was talking the most, X, Y, and Z. I watch these reality shows with my girl. I know how these things go. These things are wild. They're wildly biased. I'm definitely on Jocelyn's side for this one. I think Amber's in the wrong. Keep your hands to yourself. You can't handle the words. Make a better argument. Let's get back into this. We got more things to react to. Wait. Great, Bill. You said you got pressure.
Shit getting out of hand now.
Man got pressured into the one. Come on, man. Stand on your shit, man.
Just like a woman.
How you getting pressured into the ones, bro?
She's conflicted with her blackness. See, when I was growing up, I chose to be black. I was.
Chronic Introvert says, mixed was never a thing back in the day. You could never call yourself white if you had a black parent. That's true. That's true. But the thing that I missed about this, hold on. I think I glossed over parts of this conversation because Amber said something ridiculous and I didn't even.
It's not about you. It's about me. No, but if you're not a mixed race,
You're not white though. You're black.
Hold on. I need to go back a little bit further. She says something so ridiculous.
If you feel like I singled you out, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that.
I appreciate that.
I consider you a black person like myself. A lot of people do.
First, she says, if I singled you out, I apologize. So that's Jocelyn apologizing and taking accountability.
That to me. They're like, okay, she's Spanish, she's not black.
Jocelyn, stop identifying me. Let me identify myself.
All right.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
This is where she was wrong. Stop identifying me. Let me identify myself. This is a trannyism. It's like you already said that your dad was white, your mom is black. We give you the grace to identify yourself. Now we know and understand that you are a mixed person. You can't just decide and pick and choose what you want to. That's a trannyism. And we got to just live with whatever you identify as. We know what you are now. It's like you're a mixed race person. Now you see the masks and everything, and you see why Jocelyn, she has the half Joker face on, or the Harley Quinn, whatever that is. It's a Halloween episode. This is Amon Shumpert underneath this mask. Thing right here, I kind of agree with. I think she is conflicted, and this is a problem amongst a lot of mixed people, and they speak out about it a lot. They are conflicted and they're confused. They're like, which standard do we go by? Do we go by the old racist one drop rule? Or are we allowed to exist in both of what we like? It's confusing. When I'm saying it's not similar to trans people, obviously. I'm saying it's a trannyism when you say I'm identifying myself as something and you don't get to identify me. That's what I'm saying is a trannyism. I'm not saying they're related in any of the story. You don't get to do that. I don't get to sit on my panel and be like, well, I'm a white man being a black man and just saying you got to identify me as that, because that's that transracial bullshit. So I guess it is. I don't know, man. This shit is confusing. People just got to keep it real and accept who they are. All right, let's get into the next topic, man.
What happens if you were paralyzed from an accident, you were unable to take care of your wives or present value to them? Are they free to leave, or will you expect them to stay and take care of you?
They're free to leave.
I
understand that as a man, my duty is to provide and protect, and if I can no longer provide that, then I'm virtually useless, and that's just the cold hard reality of the world.
Damn.
Yes. I'm sorry, let's run that back. What did Byron just say?
Paralyzed from
and Amber to give them space so they could, have time to calm down.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys.
What happens if you were paralyzed from an accident, you were unable to take care of your wives or present value to them? Are they free to leave, or will you expect them to stay and take care of you?
They're free to leave.
I
understand that as a man, my duty is to provide and protect, and if I can no longer provide that, then I'm virtually useless, and that's just the cold hard reality of the world.
Damn.
Oh, shut up, nigga.
Guest says it's not fair. She is a track and field athlete who used to be the fastest girl in high school in Connecticut. But then she started losing to biological boys who identified as girls and competed against her. She's Chelsea Mitchell. She is suing the state of Connecticut for forcing her to compete against them. Chelsea and her lawyer, Christiana Kiefer, join me now. Ladies, thank you for coming on. Chelsea, you're in college now. I'm assuming you still run. Why are you suing now about what happened back then in high school?
Well, I actually sued my senior year of high school, and that was because all 4 years of my high school experience, I raced against these two biological males who ended up taking 4 state championships, 2 All-New England awards, and countless other opportunities for myself to advance. And it's not fair to force females to participate against biological males, and so that's why I ended up suing.
Now, I do not blame her for suing because she's the fastest girl, and this is what we've done many videos speaking about in the past and where it leads. And now it's led there and people want to complain now, and it's like, yo, we warned y'all about this for a long time. Joe Rogan was very vocal about this on a larger platform than all of us, and it's still turned into this. So it's like, y'all wanted to be so accepting until it hurt y'all, and then you want to come crying to us like we didn't have the foresight to see this. Yeah, Great Pill covered this already. It's like, folks have seen shit like this coming, man. Let's get into this. This is what I was talking about in a past stream. Academics had a live show, and it was reported that 8 people showed up. I said that I actually counted 13 people, but of course,
Stop the cap.
that was a complete fabrication. I lied. I didn't count at all. But it seemed like there was more than 8 people there. Let's get into this. Yeah, see, it seems like there's more than 8 people, but that crowd is pretty dusty. He put out those tickets, and people were just like, nah, we'll pass. Academics was like, we have a live show. The crowds were like,
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
Yep. All right, so this is something that I spoke about in the past as well, but I did not have the video to react to. Elon Musk speaking about people working remote, speaking down upon it. Now we have Martha Stewart speaking down on people working from home or working remote. Let's get into this. Martha Stewart says remote work is sending our country down the drain.
Look, there are some exceptions, but I kind of think that the whole notion of work from home is a bit like the fake Marie Antoinette quote, "Let them eat cake." It's like really, you're going to work from home and you're going to make everyone else who made your car come work in the factory. You're going to make the people who make your food that gets delivered that they can't work from home. The people that come fix your house, they can't work from home, but you can? Does that seem morally right? That's messed up.
You see it as a moral issue?
Yes.
I mean, I see it more as just
it's a productivity issue, but it's also a moral issue. People should get off the goddamn moral high horse with the work from home. Because they're asking everyone else to not work from home while they do.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
All right, first of all, nobody's asking anybody to do anything. If somebody wanted to work from home, they're not stopping anybody else from working from home. That's the job that they chose, first of all. What this is an attack from the elites to try to suppress the middle class. When you are able to work remote from a country with a much higher GDP, and then you're able to travel through half the year like a lot of people are because they're working remote, able to set up shop in other countries that are a lot cheaper, and able to travel the world and have way more flexibility and freedom. You're able to do that when you work remote. They are trying to stop middle class, middle earning citizens from having that type of freedom. That's what that is. He's talking about a moral approach. Nigga, you're rich. Moral, Elon Musk. What are we talking about? One of the richest men, he's the richest or second richest men on the planet, talking about moral, working from home. Productivity, that's a different issue, and that is for an individual company to basically look through and analyze and be like, well, maybe the productivity slips when we have people working at home. That's a personal company issue. You're trying to propagate that rhetoric through the masses and act like it's a moral position to take to say that people are working from, like, it's for me, even break this down, it's idiotic. What are we doing here? That is a 100% the elites trying to suppress the middle class and ruin freedom. We see this time and time again. They do it in more devious ways than this. This was a dumb attempt by Elon Musk, and Martha Stewart's her sentiments didn't even make sense to me.
Disrespect.
CP the artist says they don't complain when they hire foreign people to do customer service working remotely for less money. That is facts, and that is the point. That is the point. They don't complain about shit like that. What are they trying to do? They're trying to suppress the middle class in their own country, in America. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to. Because they don't really give a fuck about that. They don't care about productivity. They don't care about none of that shit.
Toronto's for rich people, okay? Toronto has become an exclusive country club for rich people. And if you are not rich, then you're going to find it near to impossible to live. All right. And when I talk about rich, I'm talking about rich. I'm talking about don't have to look at the price tag rich. I'm talking about fill up the tank. I don't care how much gas is rich. All right. If you are someone that works hard and has multiple jobs, you're going to find it impossible to live comfortably in Toronto. And when I say comfortably, I just mean being able to afford rent, utilities, and canned goods to live off of. Right. So yeah, that's all I have to say. And this is coming from someone, I am not rich. I am far from rich. And it's just getting harder and harder and harder to live in this damn city. It's just insane. It's insanity. And it's frustrating. And it's just overall, I don't know. Videos of women who talk about the, caliber of men in Toronto and like there not being enough good men in Toronto and, stuff like that. One thing I've come to realize, okay, is that it's not necessarily that there's not good men in Toronto. It's just that they don't feel they have to be good quality for you, okay? Like they don't see the need or they don't see the benefit of having to be Prince Charming for you at the end of the day. Because you can go out with a guy in Toronto and he can seem broke as hell, like Baroque. But guaranteed, if the right woman comes along, like if his mom calls him up and says, hey, I need $500 to fix my car, guaranteed he will have the money, all right? A lot of these men have savings accounts or have money tucked away in an old fucking Jordan shoebox, okay? So in terms of saying that, the majority or a huge percentage of Toronto men are not good quality, that's not the case. They feel they don't have to be good quality.
Now, hit the drop on her, LTTV. This is why I'm getting the custom emojis that correspond with the drops, because I don't know which drop y'all are referring to when you say that. Unless there's so many drops here. Nonetheless, this is what I was talking about when I talked about it's much different in Toronto than it is for a lot of the manosphere. When you listen to the manosphere content creators, wherever they're stationed, whatever city they belong to, their issues and their concerns are completely, it's the opposite of what we hear in Toronto. We don't hear a lot of men complaining about the women in Toronto. You hear the women constantly complaining about the men. That's why I put this video in here. You hear women talking about affordability in Toronto, talk about quality men when it comes to the money and shit. There is an abundance of women in Toronto and an abundance of women complaining about the men and the shortage of men. It's complete opposite of what we hear in the manosphere out here.
Give you a guilt-free pass to sleep with anybody in the world. Would you use it?
Yeah.
On who?
Zac Efron.
Hold on. The Stephen A drop like this one.
Get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him. Okay.
Doesn't work. She's a female. Maybe I could have used this.
Just like a woman.
Man.
Josh Bowman. Some celebrity. Hot celebrity. You turn that.
Pass to sleep with anybody in the
majority or a huge percentage of Toronto men are not good quality. That's not the case. They feel they don't have to be good quality.
Give you a guilt-free pass to sleep with anybody in the world. Would you use it?
Yeah.
On who?
Zac Efron. Josh Bowman. Some celebrity. Hot celebrity. You turn that down? Couldn't do it.
All right, what if it was all the way around?
I know what I'm worth. One night with one celebrity doesn't change who I am.
So you wouldn't use it?
Even
There's
if I
no
gave
point.
it to you?
No. Because it sounds like a trap. If your significant other is willing to give you a one night stand with anybody in the world, it sounds like a trap for your loyalty. Fuck that.
Yep, that was a trap, and that girl failed terribly, miserably. We know where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
Bree said that, speaking of Toronto, DJ Drama got his pieces snatched, allegedly. Yeah, I have that story right here. These guys are taking credit. They have both of his chains. They have it in the video. It's being reported by Rap House TV right now. Hold on, folks. Let me see if I can pull that story. All right, so I don't have the video right now. The video I'm gonna have to throw up in the editor. Basically, the GGG Demons rob and assault DJ Drama last night in Toronto, and the robbers shout out Drake in the video. So they have DJ Drama's chains, and I can pull up the picture. I can't pull up the video right now, but that's what's going on with DJ Drama. We're going to wrap up this video. We have a lot more to react to. This was a compilation following the Zion Williamson simping and tricking fiasco. I am not going to actually pull up all of the Moriah Mills tweets because there is too much. As I was copying all the tweets, I realized that she was just throwing out more and more and more, and I have like 25 to 30 tweets in here, or pictures of tweets, and they have like, what, 6 tweets each, 4 tweets each, and then we have the let me comb over the text messages she has out. At least we're gonna cover the text messages. This is a new one. The blue is her, the gray is him. Enjoy your I guess it's your new life. Enjoy your new life with the fake, cheap fake. She's so fake she ran to social media to boast that you're her baby father, clout chasing whore. Now,
shit getting out of hand now.
It's ironic that Moriah Mills is saying all of this when she ran to social media to out all of the business, and when Zion's baby mother went to social media, it was with Zion and they were celebrating it. So this is a more experienced, an older, more ran through thought calling out a less ran through stripper in thought. All sorts of names when she's just a worse version of what she's like. It's confusing. It's like you're a worse version of this woman. Y'all all do things that are seen or that are viewed as deplorable or less than wife worthy, but you're way worse. And all your insults are kind of like, okay, cheap fake whore. It's like you have BBLs and all sorts of surgeries as well. It makes no sense. Delete that stuff, and I got you. So basically Zion was trying to save her at this point. Delete that stuff and I got you. After all that shit. Why should I trust you when all you do is lie? I literally was good to you and let a whore trap you. And you let a whore trap you. You're going to be a dad, so happy for you. You notice that this girl was the same girl saying that she was 7 weeks, or she may be 7 weeks because she's late. She was talking about being late and potentially pregnant while being on retainer, and then she's talking about him being stupid for letting another girl trap him. She is obviously salty that she was not capable of trapping Zion throughout all the shit that they got going on with them. What up, Christy O? Said he says DJ Drama is a stand-up dude. Man, I don't know. I'm just reporting the news. He got robbed in Toronto, according to the GGG Demons. They have his chain and shit. Let me pull that up real quick. I'm over this Moriah Mills story. This girl's just reaching for the clout, obviously. All these actions, all this, he cried when she was sucking his pee and all that cap, man. We don't care, man.
She belongs to the streets.
All right, so this is the video with DJ Drama. DJ Drama allegedly got robbed last night in Toronto. The goons who did it shout out Drake. Let's get into this video.
This what you fucking get for not checking in. Shout out boy Drizzy, eh? Triple G's, you know how we rock, slap, brat, clap. This what you fucking get for not checking in. Shout out, boy, Drizzy, eh? Triple G's, you know how we rock, slap, brat, clap.
So these niggas pretty much seen DJ Drama, ran up to him like,
let's rob that nigga, man. Yeah, son.
And you can see these chains. I guess that's it for the video. These guys putting themselves out there, though. This is what you call telling on yourself, bro. Like, that's entirely... The mask doesn't cover enough. People can easily correlate to Instagram or something. Like, this is just... Niggas gotta stop doing this shit, man.
This what you fucking get for not checking in. Shout out, boy, Drizzy, eh? Triple G's, you know how we rock, slap, brat, clap.
Yeah, with all these videos, man, there's gonna be somebody that was at the club or wherever they were at that pulls up to the stand like,
I've seen him do it.
And then he's gonna be in the line and they're gonna look at his face and look at the video and it's gonna be bad, man. These niggas gotta stop telling on themselves because somebody's gonna like, man, this is bad. And then they try to say Drake has something to do with it.
No, you ain't.
I think they're just putting that shit on his name. I don't know, man. We're going to wrap this one up, though. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We were going to take callers, but nobody called in. I didn't even promote the call-in show. This wasn't one of those shows. So we're going to wrap this one up. We have many more shows on the way. Hit that notification bell, y'all. Shout out to everybody that joined the members. We had a new member. Let me hit y'all with a shout out real quick because I appreciate everybody signing up for the members. So we had a new member today in the chat. It was New Jordan Era. Shout out to you for joining the members, the chat pass. Let's get it.